Huh? Testing audio. I gotta make sure the audio fucking works. Alright, cool. Right. Hello, Valor. I'm twelting this out on the Skrelch. Brelgening Felberstelch. Okay. I'm just as coherent as always. I'm fucking tired. I pushed myself really hard in this workout. My arms fucking hurt by the end. But, like, I needed to get it done quickly. Like, before the, shit was up. So, here we are. You guys are gonna see me mix some fucking protein bullshit. Because I need to have protein. I, damaged my muscles. Here, in my server. Spinch. I'm surprised nobody left. Although, like... Wait. Oh, I didn't write the fucking whatever. Doesn't matter. Live right now. Like, I tag everyone a lot, and normally that makes people leave. Although, maybe, now that I've said that, nature will fuck with me. And ironically, ass fuck me. Some people will leave automatically because I said something. Hello, Earth Nerd and Minty. Where is... Alright. There we go. Cool. And I'm gonna do another fucking everyone tag. Like, later. Because I have a fucking video uploading right now as we speak. And it's going to be a great video, but I'm going to need all of y'all to share it. I mean, it's up to you, Valor. Valor says he's going to try and invite his girlfriend here. It's up to you, yo. Like, this is a rather edgy stream, so... Then, alright, cool. All that's sorted out. Also, let me do my roles in the server. Because I have not done those for this period yet. Sure. So much freak out over the Chinese spy balloon. Yeah, so that's garbage. It's actual garbage. Like, yeah, people be spying. You know? If only we could get this kind of public freak out normally over American spy satellites that we do over Chinese spy balloons. That'd be based, wouldn't it? Like, holy shit. Somebody's flying a spy balloon over the fucking country. Let's immediately blame China and also never talk about America's spying. That's what most of these people are fucking doing. Also, I need to fucking lower this. This is annoying. Go. Minty says, hopefully my Chinese food will be delivered in balloons from now on. That reality might be closer than you think, only it won't be balloons, it'll be drones. There's drones sweeping everywhere to give people their WEF-approved bug slop. I'm gonna mix my protein now. Y'all can feel free to dump things in the chat. And then, after a short bit, I'll get to this stuff I wanted to talk about. But I'll talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Pay the driver extra for the Corona chant dance. Yeah, right? Fucking dances. Ooh! We have TikTok. And that means that we're gonna make everything into a dance. Like, stop. Stop. Stop it. Get some help. Ego says, things. Yes, things. Oh, he's dumping things in the chat. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get you. I get you. I got you. I have fucking protein powder. I'm mixing. I'm distracted. Also, let me grab some sugar. So I want to make this a little sweater. There we go. I have all my food in here because I live with housemates I don't trust, so it'll be good to live with housemates I do trust. Let me know if the stream fucks up. It's telling me it's not receiving smooth enough blah blah, but I'm assuming that's bullshit. The other says, I love my girlfriend. I built something for her earlier. Cool. Also, let me switch to live chat. I forgot to do that. There needs to be an option for that to be default, because it's garbage. Or it's not. For some reason, YouTube changed their thing with the message filters. Ah. Oh, you said all messages. Okay, I was wondering what you meant by that. It was choppy earlier. I assumed it was my internet, but maybe not. Well, I'm also uploading like a fucking 7 gigabyte video to the goddamn garbage. So there's every likelihood that that's the reason it's fucking. I have my window open, and I live, like, very close to an airport and Air Force Base, so if you hear fucking things, that's what that is. But it's unbearably warm in my room. Ugh. Minty says, I watched a video where it talked about a guy called Aaron Schwartz who hacked and obtained files from MIT, and he committed suicide later because of his constant detention from the media. And prosecution. Not just, like, because the thing is, he kept on being prosecuted. He was going to lose everything. And it wasn't even as though he hacked anything. Like, all he did was publicize them. Really, all he did is build a platform that helped him, like, download the files from, like, JSTOR. And they charged him with things like hacking, but, like, he fucking didn't do it. Like, but they wanted him gone because he wanted academic freedom and, like, the ability for, you know, the common person to do the same kinds of research that all these rich fucks get to do. And so obviously the rich fucks said nope and wanted to X him off the board. So he had to yeet himself. I should rephrase that. He didn't have to. He did that for that reason. I bet there was damning stuff in those files. I mean, maybe. I think mostly they just didn't like the fact that he was shitting on their money. Like, that's the ultimate thing, is that they're fine with any amount of evil. Any amount of abject, awful bullshit. But, like, you know, if you fuck with their money, you'll be out. Because they're not here to protect. They're not here to protect or serve or anything like that. What they're here to do is make money and keep their money-making power right where it is. I wanted bread. I have bread now. Need to use uploader app with throttle, VPN with throttle, or similar. I need to be plugged into the router. But it's all the way across the house. I don't own this house, and I'm moving soon. Y'all can feel free to throw money at my moving budget if you want, but that's what needs to happen. I need to be plugged into the router, because the thing is that the connection isn't stable enough over the house. That's the real shit. So, I'm moving soon. I'll be able to plug into a router. It'll be a much better location, physically speaking, and I should be able to record and produce more content, because I'll live in a house that respects content creation more, with somebody who's also going to be producing content. I'm not sure he wants to be public about who he is yet, but once it happens, like, if he does want to be public about that, then I'll let you know. But ultimately, he's a good guy, and he's moving up from the south to join us Yanks among the snow. Alright, I now have my fucking protein slurry. Did you see the full Tyree Nichols video? Yeah. Yeah, they did the same thing that so many cops do. Like, the only difference is these ones didn't get away with it. Because what they did was they kept on issuing contradictory fucking commands. They kept on issuing contradictory fucking commands, like, oh yeah, put your hands here, put your hands behind your back, stop moving. Simon Says garbage. It's the same reason they murdered Daniel Shaver. At least the reason they publicly gave is because he was like, hey, what the fuck? What am I supposed to goddamn do? And you're gonna shoot me anyway if I fall over, so I might as well just fucking... It's such garbage. But they don't, it's part of their system. They want you to be afraid enough of incidents like that when they show up, you're shaking in your boots and you do exactly what you're told. They're terrorists. Alright. Now I'm losing viewers. My opinions have not changed on police brutality. I don't know if y'all knew that. I used to browse in Firefox and use Chrome through throttled VPN for uploads. Yeah, but, like, that's still not going to solve the baseline problem of, like, maximum bandwidth. Or, like, concurrent devices and shit. So, what I need is I need to plug into the router. And I'll be able to do that when I move. Ego says... Ego in its phone says they shout stop resisting because they know idiots will think they're resisting even if it's obvious that he isn't. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Also, just so you know, I'm uploading in a different browser. It's just not throttled. And I think it's about done, actually. Let me check. Yeah, we got 3% left, so things should improve in what it says to be 4 minutes. Valder says bread, yay. Yeah, it's fucking... There's a bakery in town that supplies a significant amount of the county with cheap-ass fucking bread and, like, other baked goods. And it's France. And France also has a bakery outlet for all the stuff that gets marked down because it didn't look as good as they wanted it to, or it was stale by the time they shipped it, or something like that they still need to offload. And this bakery outlet has really cheap prices on the stuff that I buy normally. At reasonable quality, usually. These hot dog buns lately, though, they were garbage. I had to make, like, my own hot dog bun seam with cheese on the bottom in order to make it stick together, and, like, so. But, normally, fantastic quality. And you can go there and get, like, a bunch of stuff. And I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. This is just me talking about local business and here in Spokane. But like they have double punch days on Tuesdays and Saturdays. So I go there on Tuesday or Saturday, and they give you 2 punches instead of 1 on their punch card. And their punch card lets you get 10 items off their bargain wall if you get 10 punches. So basically, after a few more trips to this place, I'm going to have 10 like objects to bring home in terms of food. So I should have just said 10 pieces of food. That was a long way to say that. So I went to the France bakery outlet recently, and I got hot dog buns, which are in the fridge. I got fucking 9-grain bread. A container of garlic and onion powder, since not even Walmart carries this stuff right now, and I don't exactly know fucking why. A container of hoagie sourdoughs so that I can make some beef sandwiches, and a few of these for like $10 total. So basically I got like weeks worth of carbs for like $10 because I'm willing to shop local and don't need to go to a fucking place for it, like a Walmart or whatever. That's how you shop when money gets tight. You find where it's still cheap even though money is tight. Troll says, years ago I had a fancy 10100 router that I could provision by priority or assign by bandwidth by address range, limit specific addresses, etc. Yeah, that might be a thing once I move, but it's not yet. Went gigabit on home. I had to set up a server to keep streaming media from swamping all else or getting choppy. So, does anybody have something they want to bring up? Because I'm basically eating my post-workout protein here. So, I got a few moments if you wanted to throw some things in the chat to discuss. But I do have some announcements. Not the least of which is this massive video that's going to piss a lot of people off. Father says it's raining. I'm envious. It's not raining here right now. Or snowing. The snow is mostly melted. Is Elon actually banning people about Eliza Blue? Minty says. Yes. Because they're sharing a screenshot of a video that was public. Wow. How evil. She's lying and claiming that it wasn't consensual, but she's been saying publicly that it was consensual this whole fucking time. She told her family it was consensual. She told the internet that she was excited for it. She tweeted multiple times about how awesome it was. And now that people are tweeting it, she's like, no, that's unconsensual. What? I don't know what you're saying, Troll, but no. So, Eliza Blue, is allegedly a sex trafficking survivor, but so many aspects of her story are questionable, and people have tried to ask questions and been shut down. And so people started to build their own cases on her since she wouldn't respond to questions. And they eventually found out that there's like a shit ton of her story that just doesn't add up. And like, so the most recent thing is that some aspects of her story about being sex trafficked were like, oh yeah, they took unconsensual video. And then people found this video and they were like, this isn't unconsensual. And they contacted the guy and he said, no, it's not unconsensual. And they found footage of her saying, no, it's not unconsensual. And she's still lying and saying it is. and getting everybody's like videos about it, everybody's Twitter, everybody, all that like privacy struck for talking about it. And that's just one aspect. She was also defending Thaddeus Russell, who those of you who've been following me for some time know I have a bone to fucking pick with him. And that's what this video is going to be about. All that. For nearly 2 hours, you get to hear me yell. And nobody's ever done that before. Yelled for 2 hours? Damn, I'm innovating as fuck. Vara says, so she's lying about being a survivor pretty much? I mean, it looks like it. Probably. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to say yeah. I do know that she's lying about some of her story. Ego and its own is on team she's lying. Minchi says, still shocked some lolberts defend Thaddeus. Yeah, because he's a piece of fucking shit. And a weasel-faced little fucking naked mole rat of a person. Like, look at his face and try to think that he's a good person. I challenge anyone. Holy fucking shit. Especially in his profile picture on his Daily Beast account where he posted that article defending Roman Polanski. Massive piece of shit. Fucking worthless. But people defend him because they want his money. Or they want his subscriptions. Or they want his something something. You know? He gets them eyes because he has eyes and they don't care where those eyes come from. Earth Nerd says, so she's claiming the whole thing was unconsensual and not a thing that happened there behind the scenes. She's claiming that the pictures were taken without her consent. But no, they fucking weren't. She posed for pictures, she posed for videos for a World Star Hip Hop video, and she was off bragging to her mom about it. She was off bragging to her internet friends about it. She wrote in like public articles that she was so excited about the prospect that she like nearly pissed herself because of all the fucking awesome equipment she was working around. It's lies, you know? Eliza. Troll says, if you don't handle the Daily Beast with a poop stick, you're probably a bad person. I like that. I'm fucking hungry. My goddamn arms hurt. I worked out till I was, like, in shredding pain, and then I worked out more. By the end of it, I felt like I got hit by a car. Yeah. Yeah, one of the longtime mutuals on Twitter, Ryan Lawrence, tweeted out a thing that Predator Fred Durst was defending Thaddeus Russell and had Eliza Blau on, or Blue. And some people motherfucking thought that this was actually Fred Durst and started to mass tag him because they didn't get that it was a stupid fucking joke. And Fred Durst got real upset when they started to say, hey, I'm gonna find you at your tours. I'm canceling my tickets. I can't understand humor. It's your fault, Fred. Minty says Pred Durst. We're done. Now I can stop chewing in front of y'all. I know y'all wanted to see a mukbang, so fucking there you go. It was a terrible mukbang, though. You're supposed to show the plate of food, like, at camera level. Thoughts on Ritter? I mean, he's a scumbag. Shoey Shoe says, Valor, I'm about to go bowling. Ah, are you the girlfriend? Because, hello. This is an insane place to be. full of conspiracy theories and edgy takes, and also I'm eating right now because I just worked out. When you notice the pile of laundry that you forgot to move out of frame that's on the floor. I'm a very professional recorder. Troll the Purpose says Fred Durst versus Eliza Knowles in an epic rap battle. That'd be funny. Minty says, gonna stop clowning on aunties for a while. It's not worth arguing with them. Yeah, I saw an account pop up not too long ago that was gonna, like, you know, mock those people. You know, like, aunties posting their L's or something. And I haven't seen much from it. So if y'all want to follow that account, you can. Maybe it'll post some cool stuff. So Kant says LP is having Ritter as paid speaker for the anti-war rally they're holding. Kicked him out, then invited him back a day or two later. Are you sure the LP is doing that? I gotta... Okay, I'm gonna look into this and see if this is an, like, official LP event. Let's do some sleuthing here real quick. Oh, and the stream performance should improve too, because, like, fucking the video is up. I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous because I went pretty hard in this fucking video, and I think I'm gonna piss off authentically a lot of people. So y'all gotta share it. Y'all gotta mass tag people. Y'all gotta be my fucking street team. So let's do some sleuthing here. LP People's Party Rally. I'm trying to find any information on this at all that's consistent. Okay, let me just do Libertarian Party. Create giant anti-war protests coming to Washington, D.C. I'm looking this up to see if there's any official event website, because that's what I'm curious about here. I clicked a video, so it's probably going to be annoying and stupid, and I'm going to have to mute it. Actually, yeah, okay. Stop. I don't care about your pre-roll. Fuck you. Rage Against the War Machine. Okay, that's what it was. Alright. I should have just asked one of you. You probably know what it is. Rage Against the War Machine. Rage Against War. They have a website, looks like. I'm clicking the website, guys. I'm going in. I think clicking this website puts me on a registry. I have to tell people that I've moved to a neighborhood now. American Student Union, LP of Virginia, Free and Equal, Mises Caucus, Liberty Speaks, Radical Caucus, Action for Assange, Punk Rock Libertarians Podcast, World Beyond War, Center for Political... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait, what? You're... Center for Political Innovation. I remember these people from somewhere, and I don't remember where. Let me see if I can find some information here. Let me see if I can find some information here. Center for Political Innovation. Influence Watch. Because it's ringing a bell, but I can't remember specifically what it's ringing a bell about right now. Wait. No results for Center for Political Innovation Influence Watch. I remember these people. I remember these people, and I don't remember why. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. This isn't very good. Now I remember. Because this was the reason that chick was holding a Z at the rally, because it was a rally for Unite Against the Imperialists. And she thought, like, these people thought that it would be a great idea to bust out, like, a China flag, a fucking Donetsk, or perhaps Luhansk flag. I can't actually remember which one is which. And a fucking Z. Like, good job. You really showed the people that were on the sane side, right? Like, what? The fuck is this? Yeah, somehow I don't feel like the Center for Political Innovation is anti-war. Or anti-imperialist. I think they're anti some people's wars and some people's imperialism. Much like NATO! That's pretty garbage. I'm gonna click away from this right now. I'll do, like, a formal write-up on the fucking thing there. I'll do a formal write-up on them at some point. Because I remember hearing, like, negative things about them. And now, like, yeah, they're gonna be at the rally? Good luck. Good luck being anti-war with the fucking Ruski apologists there. Like, yeah, be anti-Ukraine government if you're anti-war. They're warmongers and, like, hawks and shit. But you don't support Russia as an alternative and still claim to be anti-war. Holy shit. Our demands. Not one more penny for war in Ukraine. Okay, fine. Negotiate peace. Okay, fine. Stop the war inflation. What the fuck does that mean? Like, stop spending money on the military-industrial complex at all? Because that's what you would have to do to stop war inflation. There'll always be inflation as long as the U.S. government spends money while it's $32 trillion in debt. Disband NATO. Fine, but also dismantle BRICS? Or just disband NATO? Because if you just disband NATO, congratulations. Saudi Arabia's buddying up with BRICS and trying to be BRICSes. And fucking, or maybe SBRICS. I don't know. What would we call that? Brzezinsk? Ooh, that would be fucking hilarious if they called it Brzezinsk, like Brzezinski, who was, like, vital to Operation Cyclone. Oh, shit. You know, so if you just disband NATO, then fuck it. You know, that's not real. You're not anti-war. Like, yeah, disband NATO, good, but also disband all the other pro-war alliances, or you're just supporting one side, which is not anti-war. Global nuclear de-escalation. Fine. Good luck. Slash the Pentagon budget. Isn't that the same thing as stop the war inflation? Why are you repeating yourself, cunt? Holy shit. Abolish the CIA deep state. Why wouldn't you just say military-industrial complex? The CIA and the deep state are part of the military-industrial complex. The word already existed. You didn't need to fucking... God, get me to write your websites. I will do it for like much cheaper than whoever did this. Like, I will write your... I need rent money. Give me money, and I will make your site better. Holy shit. Abolish war and empire. So you could just fucking say that instead of stop the war, inflation, slash the Pentagon budget, and abolish the CIA and military-industrial deep state. You just say that. Restore civil liberties and free Julian Assange. Fine. But why didn't you just say abolish war and empire instead of 3, 6, and 7? Just say that, and then, like, free Edward Snowden, you know? Free, fuck, what's that guy's name? It's Doug something or other. He was, like, a cop in America until he fled, basically. And then he did recently a tour of the Azov battalion compound and found out that they're a bunch of Nazi warmongers. I can't remember what his name is right now, but if I remember, I'll let you all know. Either way, like, there are so many people you could just, like, do better with. And why specifically and only Julian Assange? This is not... Fine, whatever. Like, but basically, like, yeah, I mean, this is 5 points, not 10 points. You should have condensed that shit. Okay. So, these are all sponsors. So, ultimately, you couldn't even remove the CPI if you wanted to, because they've already sponsored the event. Which means that they gave it at least $500. Wowos. But there aren't any gold sponsors. There aren't any gold sponsors, which are 5,000 plus. There are only silver and bronze sponsors, which means that they got, you know, a minimum of 5, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, and then 2 of these thousands. So they got $6,500. I mean, whoever's speaking here certainly isn't speaking for that much money. And I only see if like a couple libertarian organizations supporting it, and it's not the Libertarian Party itself. Just well, I mean, okay, never mind. I didn't read properly. So the organizers are the Libertarian and People's Party. Okay, never mind. The Libertarian Party is working with pro-Russian people. Great. Good. No. You can do better than this, guys. Still, there's this article that was written about it that I'm going to be writing a response to, so y'all can feel free to spiel spree on that. I like how Ron Paul is only doing video conferences. Like, we can watch you on YouTube already, Ron. Join us and get updates, transport request, hotel room booking. So the organizers are... Okay, so, I don't know. Is it the Libertarian Party officially that's organizing it, or is it just Angela McArdle? I don't fucking know. Whatever, doesn't matter. Point is, yeah, that's pretty bad. Anyway, I'm gonna read the chat now. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, it appears Ritter is a repeated sex offender. So, yeah. Don't have him at your event. Shui says, our dryer is not working, so it's terrible. And our dishwasher, help. Well, except the dryer, like, that's pretty bad. The dishwasher problem can be fixed by using the sink. I use the sink. We don't have a dishwasher. I sound old, but it's true. You can just wash things. Minty says, I'm interested in returning back to Christianity, not sure which denomination, though. Well, that's certainly up to you. Kant and Chaotext would be happy to help. Right? Troll says, geez, people raised hell if I was ever close to 5 minutes late on service calls, because apparently she called and they're supposed to be there and they're not. Yeah. Kant says Jackson Hinkle is also a speaker for the event. Yeah, I don't like him. He's been on Jimmy Dore, and people think that means he's anti-war, but it doesn't. Minty says, I'm pretty sure Caleb was outed as a sex pervert. Let me look into this. Caleb Malpin. Wow, so there's a guy who claims to be a member of a sex cult run by Caleb Maupin. I know nothing about this. I do not condone or co-sign anything I'm about to say. I'm just researching some stuff. Okay, well that's weird, but it's not fucking like definitive yet. I don't want to watch a video. Can anyone just give me some fucking text? It looks like some people are just taking some jokes he wrote seriously, but... Alright. Interesting. Well, I'll look into that at some point. But it looks like it's a little fucking too murky. Like, it's one of those things where a bunch of people are repeating a bunch of stuff, but it's like, it's not 100% like certain any of this stuff, and I would need to check and cross-check some stuff before I'd be willing to come out about it. I'll let y'all know if I decide to make like content on it. Kant says a bunch of the speakers of the event threatened to leave if Ritter was kicked out. Fine. So what? Bye. That's why they invited him back. He's that's pathetic. That's pathetic. Valor says, good luck, I'm Orthodox. I'm actually kind of liking Orthodox. Good to hear. But yeah, that event is fucked. I don't agree with that article that was written on it. It's like a Medium article or something, and I'm going to write a response to it. But like, yeah. Also, troll whoever wants to. Feel free to throw money at me so that I'm not like homeless soon. But like anything extra on top of that will be put into getting a business address so that I can start an email newsletter again, because the previous provider of email newsletter fucking fucked off. It was part of Twitter, and Twitter just said, nope, we're not going to do review anymore. And so they're just gone. Let me check and see if anybody has put them back here, but I doubt it. It looks like somebody was still posting about review after it was gone. So that's interesting. Offline for maintenance. Yeah, see, we've decided to shut down reviews, so they're gone. But if I can get that like baseline funding for a mailbox, I can do that, because basically, in order to have a mailbox, it's apparently a legal an email newsletter. It's apparently a legal requirement to have a physical address where they can like serve papers if there's fraud or something like that. So I have to do that. And I'm gonna be doing that, and I'll have a business address people can solicit by and shit like that. I don't know, fucking. The point is that, like, that's what I need it for, and not being homeless. So, Valor says, "I want to throw money at you, but I don't have any." I'm not at like I'm only saying that for, you know, A, primarily adults, and then B, like you know, people who have it to spare. I'm not saying anyone should crack open their fucking life savings here. Just if you can afford it, you want to support like edgy anarchist content, then feel free. Also, there's going to be plenty of a reason to do so, like once this channel gets up and roaring, because like effectively, I could doing the format that I did. Let me know, y'all, if this format is good once you watch the video. But doing the format that I did is going to be easy. And I think I can do that, like, and crank out, like, a good-sized video at, like, every 3 or 4 days, you know? It seems like it's going to be relatively easy. Video... You know what? Never mind. It looks like video is too long. Holy shit! Learn more. I need to learn more here about why this video is allegedly too long. By default, you can upload videos that are up to 15 minutes long. Verified accounts can upload videos longer than 15 minutes. Alright, I'm going to check and see if I can verify, or if I'm going to need to re-upload the whole goddamn thing over. Yeah, I'll do the texted verification code here. Wow. It's one of those things. I guess that makes sense. They don't want somebody just dropping in a non-video for no reason and destroying somebody's, like, sludge gash. Scott Ritter says, I don't... Okay, so I'm looking at Twitter real quick, and Kant Lonathew says that he's telling me where they're from, and he also posted something from Scott Ritter saying, I don't claim to be anti-war, never did. There are rabid dogs out there, and we need Atticus Finch to shoot them. I do, however, object to the senseless shooting of healthy dogs. Ukraine is a rabid dog, Russia is Atticus Finch. Thus ends my lesson. Kick him out of the fucking rally! What? Remove him! Holy shit! Oh, the Libertarian Party in shambles as usual. Holy shit! Remove him! He's saying that Russia should put down Ukraine. Ah, that's not anti-war. Like, maybe if you were running a pro-Russia rally and you could just be, like, honest on the face of it, then that'd be one thing, having, like, fucking sex offender Scott here. But fuck you! Holy shit! Wow! God, that sucks. That really sucks. I wish people were fucking better. Oh. Phone number verified. So it's now verified. We will see if the video is still too long. Yeah, I guess it didn't even occur to me that I would have to fucking do anything for the account, but obviously I will, because it's a new account. Editor. Video is not too long anymore, though. Maximum. The maximum file size you can upload is 256 or 12 hours. We've changed limits on uploads in the past. Okay, so I already verified, Mike. If you could previously upload. Okay, so I guess. Oh, you need to upload it again. All right, fuck you then. Fine, I'll do that. I won't do that right now though. That's annoying. It means it's gonna take like an hour longer than it would have. That's fine. All right. Kant says, Heist said it was all because of fiduciary duty. All right. So I'm looking at this article about Caleb Maupin. Former comrades speak out. An article, I don't care. Original, I don't care. Summary of information. Oh, I can't click it. Okay. Bringing forward the statement. Statement. Cult tactics. Yeah, I don't care. Where is the garbage? Show me the garbage. Member 2's statement. Alright, here we go. Here's some phone logs. That's better. When I say... That's very interesting. Huh. Okay. Yeah, this is something I'm going to have to deal with later, because this is actually a lot of information. But thank you for the link, Kent, and I will address it as soon as possible. But that's certainly interesting, and I have no connection to Caleb either, so it'd be one of them. It doesn't look good for him, though. Jeremiah, look up the YouTube CAPTCHA audio voice thing, and please tell me what you think. I will at some point. Kant says we are talking about the same people with Jackson Z-March Hinkle as a speaker. Yeah. I don't see. That's the thing. I'm one of those semi-rare people that criticizes both Russia and Ukraine, and I don't like either government. So the idea of fucking, supporting an anti-war rally with people who say that Ukraine must be put down. Good. No. Fuck that. Don't fucking pretend to be an anti-war rally. Just change the name. In fact, just change the name and change the fucking URL for the site. Rage Against the Ukraine Machine. And rebrand all your merch, change your Twitter. It's not about being anti-war if the reason you're against Ukraine is because you want Russia to win. I don't. I don't want either side to win. Minty says, imagine America spies over China and finds WMDs. I mean, probably. They'll just be floating balloons over each other and using it as an excuse for jingoism. But yeah, certainly not good. There is a lot wrong with that article, though. You know, and I'm gonna write a counter article because he made a lot of bad points. Not the least of which is that, like, you know, fucking Jimmy Dore paid by Assad. No, he wasn't. He was given award money for specific coverage after the coverage was done, and there's no evidence that the coverage was hinging upon the revenue, that he, like, did it in an exchanging kind of transactional way. They gave him the award after he did the coverage because they wanted to give him an award. He wasn't a paid writer. He did the writing before he got paid, before he knew he was going to get paid. That's what we know. Kant says he's making another article on it. Well, okay. Yeah, like, unacceptable. Fucking anti-war rallies should be against all war. Not hoping one side wins. I guess, though, they could just, you know, fucking gaslight about it and say, no, but this is a rage against the war machine. As long as it's not a war machine. It couldn't at all be that you co-opted Rage Against the Machine for the edgy aesthetic, and you didn't actually mean Rage Against the War Machine or Rage Against War at all. Nah. Oh, man. But either way, yeah. So that's what that is. Also, I wanted to apologize because there will be more content more regularly. And the fact that there hasn't been has been a problem. But this week, I really wanted to get this video out as soon as possible because, like, Eliza Blue is trending. And this is a really good chance for me to get this part of the message out. You know how every single person, like, out there who's talking against her is, like, spreading the Thaddeus Russell Liberty lockdown interview? That's me. I did that because I posted in the hashtags and I posted my thread with lots and lots of proof, like I always do. And other people than libertarians listened to me. I'm going to repeat that. Other people than libertarians listened to me about this because libertarians didn't fucking give a shit for years. Like, some of them did, obviously. Like, you'll see in the video, I did really well on ratioing Thaddeus then. But, like, these days, it's like pulling teeth to get libertarians on board against him. And it's fucking garbage. So, fucking Luis Mensch unblocked me. After, like, basically a decade of blocking me. Because somebody, like, an account called Bluey Anon shared my thread about it, and she took notice. She was one of those accounts who blocked me, but we never interacted. She just blocked me on principle, or a lack thereof. And even she unblocked me, so that she could look at this thread. And this thread started to spread like fucking wildfire after that. Absolute wildfire. And, like, the contents therein got somebody to take a clip, which they admitted they found out about because of me, which was then shared by Bluey Anon, who is now being censored by Twitter because their account, I don't know if it's a here, so I'm just going to say their account is violating Twitter's media policy for having a picture of Bluey, the cartoon fucking dog from the kids show, as their profile picture. That's what's being floated around, is that's what's happening. Holy shit, we live in dystopia. They can just lie. And since Bluey isn't taking down Bluey's fucking profile picture of a cartoon blue dog. Graphic violence. Because Elon Musk and Eliza Blue are like, you know, fucking butt buddies, and like he's helping censor people for her. It's garbage. It's real garbage. Fucking Minty says should change the name to Rage for the Z Machine. Yeah. She also says Elon has connections with shady people. Yeah, for real. But with that in mind, is there anything else y'all want to talk about? Because, yeah, that's what that video is going to be about. It's going to be about the fuller context behind the situation surrounding that interview, because I'm the reason that interview is spreading around. New York libertarian over here wants to jump into the fray. Alcoholism. He says there are many countries where the drinking age starts when you can see over the bar. Been that way forever. Doesn't seem to be any correlation between the age you can legally drink and the negative outcomes. Fentanyl has killed over 24 people I know and love. Save it. Alcoholism nearly killed my father and kills many people on a regular basis. I'm sorry that happened to your close ones. But to act like this is not a reasonable statement because of your anecdotes ignores all the people dependent on the legal poison I called out. Save it. There we go. That'll piss him off. I'm going to get blocked soon. Pool blocking people over Eliza. Yeah, basically. Liberimer? Who needs alcohol when you've got chili dog? Yeah, basically. Fucking... By the way, it's been 2 years since I started the weekly tradition of Chili Dog Wednesday, and I have not missed a single Wednesday. So you can see my latest post, and basically what I've promised is that that every year I successfully do a full year of chili dogs. I'm going to have fucking a chili dog for every year that it's been going on. So this last one was 3, and people are saying it's gonna be wild at 20, and I'm like, yep, it is. Oh, by the way, everyone in chat, make sure to like this video, because that is going to be necessary to make these sorts of videos thrive, and that's what I really need, is algorithmic favoring. So the more people like these videos, the better I can do channel wise, and the more content I can make. Yeah, this YouTube still isn't monetized, so feel free. But also share this video like fucking cancer. Share it like wildfire. Make it spread anywhere it can. This new video that's coming up. I'll post it and you'll be able to see where it is. And this video needs to spread, and if it does, my channel will probably do like relatively well in the beginning. Because part of the thing that I'm fighting against with this YouTube channel here is that it's been here for years and years and stagnating. And so YouTube doesn't algorithmically favor that which stagnates very much. And what I need is this new channel to have extreme active engagement. So the better the first video does, the better the second video will do, the better the third video will do. Every like proceeding video will do better and better because of this. And like, I beseech thee to give a shit and share this video with like basically every libertarian you know, everyone into politics, anyone really, because it's about protecting kids. And, you know, that's a universally resonant message anyway. It's not like I'm, you know, trying to sell you on a cult or something like that. You know, and that'll let me do more of this content. Liberamore says, in 2 weeks I'll be a year sober. Good stuff. Minty says that she tried alcohol and it was nasty. I liked alcohol when I had it, some of it. Like, there was some alcohol that was, like, just gross. Like, gin is pretty gross. In my experience, most beers, a lot of whiskeys, you know, so much vodka. But, like, clear rum, like, especially Bacardi, was my jam. I could chug that. And I did sometimes. So, you know, I just recommend against it all because of its effects. Because, like, not everybody doesn't like the way it tastes. So, taste might not be a good, like, motivator against it and shit. Especially since I used to make mixed drinks with rum, and I could make dangerous bullshit with that. Minty says, although there is this flavored alcohol, it's pretty alright. Yeah. Liberimer says, I was the kind of person who could drink alcohol, who could drink almost anything. I loved mead the most, though. But the thing is, I could never drink just one. Yeah. Ballad says, me and my friends argued against them, and they kept insisting it's fine. Them? I don't know what them is. Liberimer says, 1 always became 2, became 5, became 10, became waking up on the bathroom floor not knowing how I got there. Yep. Yeah, it'll do that. But yeah, this content is going to be intense. 100% guaranteed. Oh, Valor says YouTube is censoring him. Feel free to post it in the Discord, and I'll read it from Discord. If chat ever... Oh, I might drink but never smoke. Yeah, well, I thought that at one point too, and then I got into weed. And eventually tried a cigarette. Like, it's a slow path. When you desire that escape, it's a slow path to sort of any sort of escape, basically. So it's not that weed is a gateway drug or whatever, you know, or that something else is a gateway drug. It's mostly just that, you know, you were headed toward the gate and then you walked through it with that first drug, and then everything that followed was there. Like, you know, fucking, it's a slope is what I'm saying. And you might slide down that slope if you start at one part of it. The Barrymore says, don't drink, work out. Good advice. Either way, if that is all y'all got, if you don't have anything else you want to discuss, I'm going to start wrapping it up sooner than usual so that I could start uploading this video. So let me know if there's anything else y'all want to discuss. I'm going to get some more water. Podcast promotion. Oh yeah, I do a podcast, AgoristNexus podcast. You can podcast the podcast if you want a podcast. Do you like podcasts? We do a podcast at AgoristNexus, and I do a podcast there where I podcast. Podcast. Earth Nerd says it seems like your hair is getting darker. Yeah, it's the fucking testosterone and the fact that, like, my unmedicated hyperhormonalism means that I'm constantly going through, like, mini puberties. It'll be fucking, like, darkish, blackish when I'm older. Like, almost guaranteed. Fucking, and you can see that the same sort of back blackness that's on my beard is starting to grow up into the roots of this hair. 051 tells me to stop doing LSD. I mean, if you are doing that, yeah, definitely. Egg extinction is now a real issue. I mean, maybe. Or maybe it's just, like, one of those things that a bunch of corporate news outlets are telling you. You know? Like, oh, it's a joke. All right, cool. The egg extinction thing, though, like, 100%, I'm not convinced that there is an actual egg shortage. I think that, you know, if there is one, it's because of inflation, and, you know, like, undue restrictions. But basically, like, the eggs were fine, and they said, oh, like, fucking avian flu, it's gonna scrub off on you. No, it's not. It's the flu. It cooks off. Shit is covered in bacteria all the time. It's fine. They're eggs. Cook them. Kant says, making an edit of Ritter and Hinkle. Go for it. Liberimer says, being high and all is cool, but have you ever tried waking up in your boyfriend's arms and realizing everything is okay? Much better. Clean sobriety. That's the way forward. And a workout. Oh, yeah. I can talk about this. I got something from somebody, and it's going to help me quite a bit, because it's been years since my, like, stick was basically down in California. But basically, it's a pull-up bar, and I can use these pull-up bars as Cali sticks. So, I used to practice Cali Eskrima in my friend's yard, and now that I've got this pull-up bar, which I don't really have space for, and I don't want to install a bracket, I get to practice stick fighting again. I've been, like, the motions just came back to me fucking immediately, because I used to train this for hours and hours, and it was a part of every workout to train some sticks. So, now that I have these again, I got my killing sticks back, and one of the cool things about this is that because it's not designed for this, it has, like, rubber on the end here, so if I ever need something as a defense weapon, I've actually, kind of got it. So, that's pretty stoke-worthy. The ends don't screw off. No, it's just, you put the rubber ends into a bracket setup, and you spunk them down. But I don't have the brackets, and I'm about to move anyway, so I don't want the brackets. You know, like, I don't want to have to remove yet more brackets. I can just, you know, do stuff until I move, and then install brackets somewhere else. I have it on my ultimate goal list with this, though, to build a rig where I can do pull-ups with the bar and then pull it off the bar in order to do my stick training. And then move the bar inside when I'm done. And it'll be like a couple of pieces of wood to sort of support this bar, and put it in the middle of the yard. Also, 051 offered to be my priest if me and my girlfriend get married. Good stuff. Troll says they use chicken pox as an excuse and shut down a lot of small and private owners. Then on top of that, something in a few feeds are causing chickens not to lay. Ah, interesting. You're free to send me more information on that, like links or whatever. It's not going to send links in chat because for some reason YouTube censors links in live chat. I think the reason is probably pretty reasonable though, so. Liberimer says, I want to hear a rant about how the government is making you fat, dumb, anxious, and addicted. Coming soon. Also, there's going to be basically that's going to be a rant, too. Like, I did an appearance on something called Agora Podcast. And that show is going to have an appearance between myself and a bunch of other people against addiction. And we talked about a variety of addictions on that episode. So you'll be able to hear from that there with that. Oh, and a reminder to anyone who wants to help with that, that if you want to throw some cash, so that, like at the future business endeavors and me not being homeless tomorrow, then feel free to do that. The donate links are in the description. I need at this point I need 170 because of the generous donation by somebody. Actually, I need to ask him if I can give him a public shout out here. That would be based if I could do that. Where? Meant to say this sooner, comma, but do you mind if I give you a shout out? Question mark. Thanks deeply for the support, period. Yeah, I'm sure that I wanted to say thanks, Steve Lee. Fucking voice recognition. You're awesome. Do a rant on how Mario is a dirty monarchist. I will at some point. I've got so much to say on that subject too. Like, I could do a multi-part series on how Mario and his friends are massive pieces of shit and Luigi is pretty much the only pure one among them. Don't be too worried. There's a potential I've got something that I could pull out if I need to, but I'm just saying that for anyone who does want to throw something. It's available. Okay, all right. So Pat the Cheesy on Twitter gave me $30. He says I can give him a shout out. So now I only need 170, and I would be good on rent. So that's the thar. And then I would be trying to earn a year's worth of phone, which is 360, and a couple other things in order to establish basically a business presence here in Spokane. That's the current plan. Peach is pretty incompetent at her job as a ruler. Yeah, well, and also, I could see being incompetent if you were constantly worried about your stalker, because my game theory, that's just a theory, is that Mario is an obsessive, drug-addicted stalker hallucinating everything, and that she keeps on trying to run away from him, but his mind has schizophrenically created the universe where Bowser is kidnapping her so that he can have a justification for pursuing her. That's the reason he's an Italian plumber who we've never seen plumb a damn fucking thing, and where we've never seen, Italy anywhere. I'm so sure he's an Italian plumber, even though we've never seen Italy, and I'm so sure that he's a plumber, even though we've never seen him plumb anything. It seems to me that every single one of his things could be explained by sociopathic and schizophrenic delusions. He's out there, yo. Fucking Mario, man. pretty sure he's from Brooklyn. I mean, according to the movie, yeah, but the movie's not canon. Either way, yeah, like I'll be doing content on that at some point. Also because it'll piss off the Mario fans and enable my Sonicking. So, with that being said, is there anything else y'all wanted me to bring up? Because if not, I'm going to start this upload process again and get it out as soon as possible. Because I've been promising it for days, and I'm definitely going to get it out today. Let me know. Either way, yeah, thank you for the support, those of you who are willing to do it. Did I see Flash get Sonic comic? I mean, I've seen some of their animations with Sonic. They fall victim to the same thing that every Sonic fan does. Like, well, Sonic parody does. It tries to be edgy about Sonic fans, but it fails ultimately. There's a donation feature on YouTube for people with 4,000 plus subs. I need massive amounts more subs in order to get that. Y'all are free to send links to my content out if you want me to get that kind of subs. But basically, like for instance, the most recent like Flash Gets Sonic thing, it's just the plot of one of the Sonic Boom episodes. Like it's already been done. Literally, they just made a green hedgehog that's like, you know, the new version of Sonic, but then Sonic destroys him in the end. The difference is that he's not a robot in this one. So what? It's uninventive, it's unoriginal. It's always the same criticisms, it's always the same shit. Like I want to see somebody do something new, but it's always the same shit. With the like vague exception of Pymations. He does relatively good Sonic parodies. And also, fuck, what's his name? I can't think of him right now. Film Cow. Those two make good Sonic parodies. But it's hard to find a good one, you know? Because a lot of them are just, they don't like Sonic and it's clear. Hey, wow, you did it. So, anyway, that be the goal. Is to get established so that I can move forward. Minty says, I remember this Sonic animation where he stands in place running and then blasts into the sun. Yeah, I forget who did that. Let me see. I think that was Pymations, if I remember correctly. Sonic goes too fast. Parody. Hot Diggity Demon. That's who did it. That one was reasonably good. Tails.exe was more of a creepypasta, if I remember correctly. So I wouldn't call those parody content. I would call that like, you know, expanding content, probably like like alternate universe kind of shit. I don't know. Either way, with all that being said, I'm gonna see y'all next week. There will be enough content that I can read comments, which it's a thing that this stream is usually for. There will be enough content that I can read comments. And like there's gonna be a lot of content on the other two channels, which are The Abyss and Hate with Harding. There's going to be a lot more content variety. I have my my sort of insane sort of parody Twitter account where I'm like Jeremiah Zip. I've got all these outlets, and like I have a place for everything now, so I can have creative freedom and not feel like fucking closed in. There will be content fucking regularly now. And I've got a good workflow for it too. So expect a lot more where that comes from. But with all that being said, I'm going to go upload this video. Be well all. Smash the fucking state.